Debbie Kruzel, and today my video is about seller concessions. I did a video for sellers to understand what seller concessions are, paying for buyers' closing costs, and this video is geared towards buyers and how we use seller concessions to help ease the pain or to help facilitate the sale of a property. I'm a licensed agent in Massachusetts and New Hampshire, and over the last 2 to 3 years, it's been my observation that particularly with FHA buyers, the sellers are paying a lot of closing costs. So how does that help you? If you are an FHA buyer, then that means that you're putting down 3.5% on your purchase. If you're buying a $200,000 house, that means that you need to gather approximately $7,000 as your down payment. There's other costs that you're going to come across during the process, a home inspection, an appraisal, maybe some other additional inspections that you're going to need to pay for. And when it gets time for closing costs, you're going to need to pay a year up front in insurance. You're going to have to pay your closing costs for the title work and any of the other bank fees. You'll have to pay some taxes ahead of time, some insurance ahead of time to be part of your escrow, and the amount kind of stacks up, especially if you're in New Hampshire, where the amount of transfer tax, half of the burden is on the buyer. So how do we ease this so you can purchase a house? Well, we ask the seller for seller concessions. So in a property that would be selling for $200,000, we might ask that the seller give to us, the buyer, in this deal, maybe $4,000–$5,000 to help with the buyer's closing costs. Does it always work? Well, real estate is all about negotiation. And if a seller is one of 10 properties that's on the market and you are trying to buy their property, it really behooves that seller to give you seller concessions. So if you offer, I'll give you $200,000 and I want you to pay $5,000 for my buyer's closing costs, well, the seller could say, great. The seller could say, forget it. Or the seller could say, you know what, I'll give you $5,000 back in seller concessions, but you need to pay $205. So the purchase price $205 with $5,000 back in seller concessions. That's as if the seller sold their house for $200,000. I hope this is helpful, and if you need more information to understand how we use seller concessions as part of our negotiation, give me a call. My number is 603-318-6953, and I look forward to talking to you. Thank you.